Hi, thank you for coming to our presentation, Spontaneous Yet Studious, Esports Commentators' Live Performance and Self-Presentation Practices. I'm Lingyuan, a PhD student at Clemson University. I will be presenting on behalf of my co-authors, Jira, Dr. Freeman, and Dr. Yvette. Esports commentating refers to the practice of reporting, explaining, and elaborating live competitive gameplay to spectators. It's an essential component of today's growing gaming and live streaming ecosystem. In this paper, we focus on three main research questions to explore the unique challenges that esports commentators face in their practices, which are understudied in CSCW. First, how do esports commentators prepare for their performances before the game? And second, how do esports commentators manage and present information during the game? Third, what aspects are important to esports commentators' self-presentation online? To collect the data, we interviewed the 19 participants who were amateur or professional commentators for popular competitive games. We then used an in-depth qualitative analysis to analyze the data. To answer RQ1, we found three key ways through which esports commentators would be ready for their live performances. The first is aesthetics. Esports commentators expect that their public image would show enthusiasm and professionalism. The second is physical function, including activities such as meditation, vocal exercise, and hydrate beforehand to act as a warm-up mentally and physically. Third, participants also reported strategic preparations that involved extensive research to gain background information and knowledge before casting. For RQ2, we found that esports commentators performed a variety of practices to help them make quick decisions on which information they should focus to deliver high-quality content. For example, based on their different commentating styles, they would take different divisions of commentating work and focus on different aspects in their commentaries. In addition, they would take their fellows' opinions and actions into account to present the best information to the audience. They would also analyze the style of the specific event to decide on the content, direction, the tone of their commentary. Lastly, commentators follow what actually happened in the event or gameplay. To answer RQ3, most esports commentators tended to keep their online and offline identity or personality consistent, which makes them look more natural and authentic to the audience. They often focus on two dimensions of professionalism in commentating: the language being used and the knowledge about the game. Lastly, the expression of passion and enthusiasm throughout the casting also reflects the seriousness and devotion of commentators. One of the implications of the work is the complex interaction dynamics in esports commentating. Typically, the streamer-viewer interaction is a core in the general live streaming ecosystem. But in the context of esports commentating, the fast-paced nature of esports and the intense and time-sensitive workload don't leave too much room for real-time interaction with the audience. Another implication is the nuances of the esports commentator's self-presentation. Our study highlights the importance of professionalism in their self-presentation, which is not to selectively present commentators themselves or to perform. Rather, it suggests one's deep acknowledgement and embodiment of the esports culture itself. Also, the focus on co-commentators' social presence shows that esports commentators still tend to engage in social learning process. In conclusion, in order to execute a seamless and spontaneous commentary, commentators must be studious and engage in much prior research and have a clear sense of self. This points to the need for future research to reconsider the role of interactivity in live streaming. The importance of professionalism and social presence may also lead to potential new perspectives to study self-presentation online by taking the specific subculture into account. Thank you. I'm happy to take questions.